back here in Private Conversations, and join us in this journey to being wealthy with Topax Colayco. This is really fun. I want to be wealthy, I want to be rich, but I'm learning a lot. Psychic wealth, live within your means. Ang daming yung, how do you call expenses that can be postponed?
Well, yun ang mga discretionary expenses.
Discretionary expenses, no?
Unnecessary.
Totoo, we need to review, we need to assess
Several households
our lifestyles.
That we dealt with. Nilista nila expenses nila in 3 months. Up to 20% of their expenses, malling. Pag napalabas na, kain na sa labas. Alam mo naman sa mall, pag mga 70% off, 30% off, wala na. We spend to save.
But Topax, isn't that also robbing the pleasures from people who are working hard to have a family?
No, it's just moderating it.
From permissible to risk to moderating.
We have to moderate.
That's
naman.
true.
Moderate.
I mean, our parents would agree to what you're saying. We should agree to what you're saying. Moderating
if you're going once a week to the mall, go lang once a month or twice a month. Or muna, 3 times a month lang muna. Take away 1 week. And then, next 6 months, buwasan mo pa.
The principle is really simple. I mean, just living within what you have. Tama, it goes back again to what you said, that you can't give what you don't have. Yes.
The critical, in education, sabi na you have to have the 3 A's.
Which, yes.
You have to be aware of what your responsibility is. You have to accept it. And then you have to act on it.
Correct.
The most difficult part is the acting. There are studies that show, I need to tell it to you 27 times bago ka gagalaw. You accept it, you accept that you have to save and invest, and you accept it. You've been made aware of it now. But to actually take that step, sabi nila,
you have to be told 27 times.
27 times before
this
you
country has to be told 27 times to actually remember that we have to act on a lot of things.
Kasi nga madami tayong fears
That kills a lot of things, no? Yung takot.
Uncertainties. The simple case of inflation. Lalagay mo sa savings deposits, money you don't need. Na dapat ang savings deposit, money you need, safekeeping lang. You earn 1%. Inflation natin yan is hitting 5%. So you're losing 4% every year.
Right.
Paurong ka, hindi ka pasulong.
So, I mean, somebody out there would ask, is it good to save my money in the bank? The little money, the little extra money that I have, is it okay? Is it right for me to keep it in the bank?
Yes, to build it up to a certain mass amount.
And then as soon as you're
move it.
Okay, and invest.
And move it
as part
and
of
by the way, those who invest directly in the stock market, I advise them, don't do that unless you have 6 months of available cash. First for you. For your emergencies or for your...
Because I don't know much about stock market and what's the other one? Stocks, mutual funds. I'm always told that these investments are very risky. Mali ba yun? Mali ba yung pananaw na yun?
Yes and no. They are risky if you do it yourself and don't have the time.
Again, yes.
It's easy to buy. Sabi mo, buy it, it's mura. But I will ask you, when will you sell?
Okay.
Then ka nagkakatulog because if I buy a stock at 200 pesos and it's now, let's say, 1,000, have I made money? Not yet.
You will only make money when you sell it.
When you sell it.
There is a buyer.
And if I don't sell it and something happens and tomorrow it drops to 100.
Right.
And you panic, you sell. So now you've lost.
So you need an expert to actually help you buy a stock.
I mean, the responsible stock market investors, they choose the stocks based on what they call fundamentals. These are the companies that really but they trade based on technicals, meaning trends, etc. But you as an investor should not go in and out. That's trading. That's not investing. Investing means at least 3 to 5 years. Okay,
so it's good when you have someone who knows a business with you. It's bad when you go alone and you don't know what you're doing.
Okay, that's
because many years ago, nagbakas kami na magkakaibigan. We bought some shares.
Okay.
Of course, yung business prognosis during the time was it was going to be very good in 6 months. Dodoble yung pera namin. Of course, the other way around happened.
Correct.
So up to now, medyo mababa. So nag-aantay pa rin ako na Totoo to. This is a real story. So yung maliit na karanasan na yun, doon ako natuto na, kailangan ko nga talaga ng tao magsasabi sa akin na ito ang tama. Okay. Sa dami ho ng pwedeng pag-usapan natin. Okay. How can my money work for me?
Well, as I said, you have to understand investments in general. Okay? Now, you can make your money work for you several ways. What is the universe of investment?
Universe of investment. All right.
Investment
At hindi masyado malaki ang pera ko, ha, Topax? Konti lang. I'm just
Pero
talking...
pwede yung bumakas kasi.
Correct.
Yun ang problema natin. Ang mindset natin,
kailangan malaki.
Ang kaya ko palagawin, yun lang akin. Pwede mo ibakas yan eh.
Sana ko maghahanap ng kabakas na magaling.
Ayun, yun ang mga instruments.
Ayun.
Yung mga pooled funds, mga mutual funds, mga UITF, mga hedge funds, kung marunong kang...
So it's not funny if I'm talking about my savings of 20,000. I can actually make my 20,000 earn, or my 30,000, my 10,000.
Mutual funds nga, minimum 5,000.
Pwede yun.
And if you want to increase your investment, 1,000 na lang thereafter.
Alright.
So it's really the greatest democratizer.
It is.
Because it's for the average small investor.
At saka yun ang mahalaga, because that's what we're talking about, and these are the people we are talking to. Diba? So, talk about the universe, or the investment universe.
Okay. Well, cash. Cash is one. Yung treasury bills, treasury
Safe yun.
bonds. Very safe yun. Dahil
Safe yun.
government, that's the safest investment, because kung wala man pera ang gobyerno, due na, magpiprint lang naman ng pera ang gobyerno eh.
So
ka rin.
Okay, so the government will not pay. Kahit magkudeta, kahit magpalit
kahit magpalit ma-delay dahil sa mga bureaucratic procedures.
Pero hindi pwedeng hindi magbayad.
Magbayad.
Alright, okay, so safe yun.
Government will print eh.
Talagang will print. So that the government will be able to pay what...
I don't know what it can buy at that point. Pero yung absolute amount, balik sa iyo.
Okay, so cash.
Cash. Yun yung treasury bills, yung mga savings deposits. Then yung bonds. Yung mga bonds ay mga long-term promissory notes ng gobyerno and companies.
And private companies. Pero somebody has to tell me kung anong bonds ang medyo...
That's where you need the advice.
Correct. That's where I need you. Or we need you to...
Sasabihin sa yung, ito mga pwede, o maganda to, 12%. Gaya nga, may mga securitized bonds lumalabas that can earn you after cash. Siguro coming in the next few months, after tax, as much as 9%.
Taas yun, ha?
After tax.
After tax.
7 years ka mag-aantay. But you get paid every year.
Saka isang money naman kasi na hindi mo kailangan gastusin.
Yun yung investment.
Ito yung na-save ko dahil hindi ako bumili ng mamahaling auto.
Exactly.
Bumili lang ako ng auto na kasya sa akin.
Exactly.
Diba? Okay, so that's the second one, bonds.
Then you have, of course, stock market, stocks.
Yeah, but that one has to be done by an expert hand and mind.
Marunong ka, or you join and then susunod yung mga pooled funds na. Mutual funds.
Okay.
Yung mga tinatawag nilang hedge funds.
Okay.
Hedge funds, yan yung mga mutual funds din, parang ganon, but they're buying commodities, they're buying currencies.
Akala ko yung hedge kasi you're hedging, nanonood ka talaga.
Well, hedge funds are called hedge funds because hini-hedge nila yung value ng pera mo against rising values of commodities.
So may nagbabantay. Nagbabantay.
At saka, $1 million software ang ginagamit dyan. Tinatrack yan by the second. They decide to in and out. Saka may mga stop loss. May mga stop loss na pag bumaksak ng 2%, out na sila. Mga ganun.
So yun yung investment universe.